We look at the thoughts that we've written down, and we do a feel check. We ask ourselves, how does this make us feel? And so what I started doing, and what I would encourage each and every one of you to do, is to go through each and every one of these thoughts and ask yourself, does this make me feel down? Does this make me feel small? Does this make me feel stressed? Does my body go when I'm thinking about it? Does my stomach gurgle? Do my shoulders go up to my ears? Does my head start hurting? Those are signs of a negative thought. So when you feel this, I want you to put an X down beside that thought. If you have a thought that makes you feel liberated, like anything is possible, like energized, then you put a check beside it. Now, the third step is kind of like an in-between, because if I were to just come around to each and every one of you, take a look at your negative thoughts and say, well, let's just make that an opposite. The majority of you will probably look at me and say, you're crazy. So what we need to do is actually change the way that we look at the scenario that's creating the thought in the first place. So I'm going to give you an example. One of the thoughts that went through my mind on a frequent basis when I was your age, younger, and even older, was that school is boring. How many of us, show of hands, have ever had that thought? Okay. Now, here's the deal. If I were to come up to you and just be like, school's not boring, school's amazing, you'd probably be like, I don't think so, buddy, you're crazy. So in order to actually turn that thought into a positive one, we actually need to change the way we look at school. So show of hands, give me some positive things that come from coming to school. What are some positive things about coming to school? Yeah. Get to see your friends. Girls. Someone say girls. For the girls out there, guys. Right? What else? What are some positive things? Get to see your friends. Yell it out to me. Education. We get to learn new things. What are some other amazing things that we get about school? Come on now, not all at once. Yep. Get to play sports. Get to eat out. Get to learn. You got a pretty amazing field out there. You guys get to use that field. You get the arts. Sometimes you get to interact with amazing new people, teachers. You expand your horizons. Now, listen up. We could probably go on all day, and I see a lot of smiles on your faces because you're like, geez, I never even thought about that. See, this is what happens. If we change the way we look at school, then the thought automatically starts changing from school is boring to school is an awesome opportunity to learn and to grow and to get an education and meet new people and chill with our friends and ask out girls or ask out guys, whatever your preference is, and play sports and do arts and have access to so many things that we wouldn't have if we just stayed at home. Now that, my friends, is how we change our thoughts. We change the way that we're looking at things, listen up, and the things we look at change. Now the beautiful thing is that when we change the way that we are looking at things, we change our thoughts. When our thoughts feel good, we feel good. It just happens naturally. That caught me on a day I had no idea that picture was being taken. Because what happens is when you've got positive thoughts going through your mind, you can't help but feel good. And when you feel good, you can't help but go like this.